to Bill Plays Bass, where I play these things. Today we are going to be looking at this little guy. You want to talk about the world's tiniest little bass headphone amp. So this has been out for some time. If you watch my channel, you'll know I'm not on the bleeding edge. I tend to get in on things a little late. So this is a Vox amPlug 2. Apparently there was an original amPlug BS, so bass. And it's pretty cool. So, you know, this is going to be for someone that actually needs a headphone amp, especially like portable. I mean, in a lot of ways, that's a lot smaller than a cell phone. It's thicker, but it's a lot smaller than a cell phone. It's got a built-in jack on it, and the jack just kind of swings around, kind of in the way of doing that. And that really helps. So like this Ibanez here has got probably the worst sort of input jack to try to connect with because it's at an angle, and it gets in here. It feels like it rubs against the body a little bit, but you know, not that big a deal. So this thing is kind of feature packed. The little intro there, little ode to Kiss. The drums were coming from this. So it has a few built-in drum patterns. And even cooler, it's got tempo, and it's actually got a volume for that. So let's cover all the controls here. So on this side, let's see if you see that. You got a power button, and then a power LED, but it's also a status light. There is, once you have to hold it to turn it on. So let's do that. And it will turn on even though there's no nothing plugged into it, but it will automatically turn off. So you see there's a red light there. There are three different either input levels. The person I actually bought this off of used locally thought that they offered some compression as you went up as well. But you've got a red, a green, and a yellow. And you know, it's progressively, you know, in theory the red is for the higher input, or it's kind of higher compression, or both. So you hold the power button in again, it'll blink for a second, and then it goes out. So on the top, we've got an aux input. So you could plug your cell phone into this guy if you wanted to jam along with some stuff. You've got a volume control, a tone control for the bass, which is kind of cool on something this small. And then you've also got, let's see, I'm trying to think inside of the normal mode what that is. So that is the volume / tempo for the rhythm. So there's a little bitty button right here. I'm hoping it's still recording. My phone is acting like it's going nuts. So there's a little button right here to engage the rhythm, and you can hold it to turn it on, and then you can also cycle through it by the different rhythms by pressing it. And you also can press it, hold, and change the rhythm volume, which then becomes the rhythm tempo. So really cool. And then I found a way to be able to rig it so that you can hear it. Obviously, you're not going to be able to experience plugging a set of headphones in it, so let me just be honest with the headphones. It's okay. So it's not going to crush your ears, which I guess is cool, but it's also not going to like overcome a bunch of really loud noise in a room either. So this is for kind of a quiet room practice. You're not going to get a whole ton out of it otherwise. I have set up something to kind of rig it so I can plug it into my Focusrite Scarlett. I used to have a Sapphire, now I have a Scarlett. So let me show you what I did there. So I have just connected, in this case, because it's all I have, a stereo adapter from a 1/4 inch. So it's possible to plug this thing into this. Adds a bunch of weight to it. Probably wouldn't want to use this forever, but again, this isn't an amp, right? I mean, it's not meant to be plugged into an amp per se. It doesn't sound that good. Just plug into the damn amp, right? But it you know, it does work. So let's just kind of go through it real quick. Oh, by the way, this uses two AAA batteries there. And it's been pretty good on batteries. Again, I got this used. I actually got it with this base. I'll share the story of this base with you guys at some other time here, but this is really sweet. Ibanez Premium Soundgear 2400. So let me go ahead and I'll turn it on. Go ahead and put the headphones in. Now, because this is a stereo jack, I kind of have to mess with it a little bit to get it to go. I think I actually have to kind of pull it out just a hair. Yeah. All right, so let's just go through the main controls. So you go. So first is volume, shock, and that's all the way up. I'm on the red. I'll tell you what. Let's change that. See how much louder that is? This bass is killing that thing. That's on the yellow on the input. And that's the red. So we have the volume there, but we've also got this tone control. So, I don't know. So that's turned all the way down, let's turn all the way up. So nothing special, but it does make a difference, and depending on what you're practicing, that might be, might be useful. So the next, we have the drums. So there's a little button, you'll hit it, it comes on. And you can control the volume of the drums independent of the bass. So obviously, that's cool. Now, there are different patterns, but they're not that great. That one right there is probably the one you'll use a bunch. So if I hit the button, maybe the tempo's too fast. Yeah, I mean, that's like a conga, I think. So, at the moment, so 3 and off there. Now, if I hold the button in, all right, that's kind of annoying. So, great for practicing and, trying to, work on your speed, work on locking in with the drums. So really neat. So these are like 60 bucks. Although I did see, I hadn't checked lately, but like a week or so ago, these were on sale online at least one place for 40 bucks. For 40 bucks, I think it can't be beat. For 60, I don't know what else is out there in this small of a form factor. It is really convenient. Like I said, it's good on batteries. So it's nice. It's got, some decent features for as little as you would expect out of it. So I think it's really cool. The fact that it can work with a super high output active bass like this is also nice. A lot of little bass amps, portable stuff, they fart out when you put a high output, active bass into them. So, overall, I like it. I don't know if I would have went out and bought one of these for 40 bucks, maybe. Maybe I'll show some possible alternatives to this at some point. But I do like it. And like I said, the fact that it's nice and compact, it's not weighing on the jack at all. It locks in there nice and steady. Looks kind of funky when I look at it in the confidence monitor here. But this is not what the hell I think about it. I guess it's more about what you think. Now, again, you don't have the ability to listen to headphones and understand it. But I think it's nice, especially for something just super portable that you could literally take anywhere. And if you lost it, who cares? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you are into all things bass, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have over 100 videos. A lot of them are good. And I'll see you next time.